Alright, hey Fan Gang! Hope we're all having a fantastic Monday. Today, we're gonna play some more Blue Archive. Continuing the story up. Oh, I forgot to grab this stuff. Daily crap. Gimme. So if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am here on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Story, here we go. Main story. I've been annoyed. I've been wanting to play it more. I want to do the story, but I have to stream it. Where was I? Here, I guess. I see the gold icons in the mix confusing UI. When I see gold, I think that's new. Anyways. Last time I remember we solved the kidnapping of the cat. The catnapping. Hello, Ayane. You knife here. But it's okay. This seems to be the safe one. Although I think that's a trap. Time for us to begin our regularly scheduled Abydos foreclosure you need an acronym. Meeting. I remind you that Sensei is in attendance day. That's me. So I would hope for more decorum than usual. Respect me! I'm Sensei. Kambi Sensei. Great teacher Powerlines. I started using, I already forgot her name. The minigun girl on my yellow team on the side missions. Love her. Cat girl. Cat with the spats. Hag! That reminds me. I should move there. Move me over there. The Hag. The Hag in Chief. Thanks for having me, Hag. Hoshino. Let's get down to business and discuss the key items on our agenda. How do we settle the school's debts? I'm still for my plan A of abandoning the school, become a lawless gang, and when the bank forecloses on the school, we just occupy it and take it back, and then it's your school again, and you don't have to deal with the debts. I'm a little biased, but I think that's objectively the best solution. Raise your hand if you'd like to share your thoughts. I raise my hand. Sarah could beat me to it. What do you want, first year Karuma? That's your first name? Or is that her family? I don't know, whatever. We're gonna be formal just because you hate it, Serica. We want to see you cry again. Because it's really entertaining. In ages. You guys didn't even have a meeting when you were sending me the letter to draft it? It's nice to pull out all the stops once in a while. It's not every day we get to run a meeting with Sensei. That's me. Did they adopt me? I was wondering if I've been kidnapped, but at this point I think I've just been adopted as their Sensei. This is... How long has it been since I've been to my home office? This is the only time we've had a meeting with Sensei in attendance, to be precise. We've had meetings. Well, standing meetings. It's like we're a proper task force now, star. You know a girl is dangerous when she's talking in emotes. That's right, first year, they got seniority. As the treasurer, let me remind you that the school is on the verge of bankruptcy. Yeah, I totally forgot that you guys were $6 million in debt. Thanks for the reminder. Abydos will seriously get shut down at this rate. I got nothing, because it's not my debt. You can't trick me. We're paying nearly 8 million yen every... 8 million? I thought their debt was 6 million. Oh, no, that's 6 million US dollars in real money. That in yen, where the zeros mean nothing, it's like hundreds of millions. How are they even paying that much a month? There's only so much we can do by arresting wanted criminals and taking care of civilian requests. Sounds like you should need... What about a protection racket? If we run a protection racket, you'll double your income. We're really screwed unless something changes. What we need is something big, huge even. What are you volunteering here? It's a flyer from downtown. What is it? Ready to become a boss babe billionaire? Get rich quick with the germanium granite bracelet network. What? Did the cat fall for a Nigerian prince? We're all gonna become boss babe billionaires. It is fun to say, I'll give them that. I don't think Ayani's going for it though. She was downtown recently, and these really cool people, super cool, the coolest people, invited her to a seminar, told her all about these amazing germanium bracelets that bring you luck. I think Serica is about to say that she doubled the debt getting dragged into this scheme. I don't think Shiroko's going for it. I think out of all of them, the minigun girl and Hoshino, the hag, they're gonna go for it. They want to be boss babe billionaires. They're so powerful, they can boost your good vibes just by wearing them. Well, to be fair, the equipment that I've been equipping my girls with is basically the same thing. Because it's like bracelets or necklaces or hats or sneakers that give them stat boosts. So it's basically the same as what Serica is talking about. Boss babes. She's in a pyramid scheme. The poor cat. I'm a little shocked that Hoshino didn't go for it. She seemed kind of stupid. Have you ever heard the phrase pyramid scheme, you damn cat? I fully believe that Shiroko knew it was a scam because she's a scammer. Also a kidnapper. First, I don't think Germanium can possibly affect your luck. Second, if this is such a great business plan, why would they give it away for free at such a fishy-sounding seminar? You brought... How much were they? Serica is so gullible, it is cute. It is very cute. That's why we bully her. She can be so naive, which makes it easier to make her mad. You better start wising up, or else you're gonna have your life ruined by one of the scheming adults. Like an adult named Hoshino in 1 year. I'm pretty sure in 1 year exactly, the second Hoshino is no longer a student. She's just gonna be a scheming sensei that's just scamming all of her students. She skipped out on lunch so she could afford these. Well, now you have bracelets you can wear, I guess. Well, wait, why was she skipping out at lunch? She works at a ramen place. Just get the employee discount there. That's it for Serica suggestions. I still suggest Sensei's plan A, where we become a lawless gang and just occupy the school after it's foreclosed. Okay, what does the hag have? President I forgot her name was Takanashi. Good old Horace. You know what this school's problem, not promise, is that the entire student body is just us. True, there's literally only five, I think five. Hoshino, Ayane, Minigun, Cat, Shiroko. Yeah, that's 5. More students means more money. Think about Trini or Gehenna with their 5-digit enrollment numbers. Hey, Echo, hope you're having a great night. Think about how much they must be raking in monthly student fees alone. You guys have to pay to go to school? It's not public? But you're like required to go to school, right? And they make you pay to go to the school you're required to go to? That's kind of fucked up. So we need to increase our enrollment numbers. That's where we should start. Also get more representatives and have bigger voice in the General Student Council. I don't think you have any voice there. I don't think you have any representatives there. Do you guys even count as a school to the Student Council? Because you only got 5 kids here. I admit you raised a good point, but how do you suggest we do this? Moving the school out of the desert would help. We abduct another academy school bus. I love you, Hoshino. We carjack a bus full of students on their way to school and we hold them hostage until they sign the transform to Abydos. I mean, she's out of line, but she's not wrong that it'll increase student numbers. Hey, Sam, you hope you're having a great night. I mean, she's out of line, but she's not wrong. It will, in fact, up the student numbers. Shiroko is intrigued. Shiroko is all aboard on kidnapping students. We'll have to evolve our strategy to fit the target. Millennium Science School seems to have the most students. So probably their school bus. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's Sensei insider knowledge. How about Trinity or Gehenna? We can't possibly boost our enrollment with a stunt like that. Why not? Where in the rules of the Student General Council does it say you can't kidnap a school bus and make him sign? Not to mention the other schools' respective leaderships will surely put up a fight. Well, when they come to put up a fight, you can fight them back, and when you beat them, you can make them sign transfer papers to come to your school, and then you'll have even more people. Honestly, I'm starting to side with Hoshino's plan here. I don't know, Ayana. I think she's taking it very seriously, especially Shiroko. Oh, she has an even better idea. What could be better than carjacking a school bus? Second-year student Sunakumai Suneukami? Suneukami. Korean name, I guess. Shiroko. Shiroko. That's all I need to know. We rob a bank. Great, Shiroko. Great plan. I knew it was coming, but great plan. It's a surefire plan, and we already have the perfect target. Let's hit First Central Bank downtown. I'm not against robbing a bank, Shiroko, but I think we should go to a different district. You know, don't shit where you eat. Maybe don't rob the bank you live next to. That's Sensei's advice here. Take it or leave it. Already mapped out everything from location of the vault to the positions of the guards, blind spots for the security cameras, and even the armored car's transportation route. She's been thinking about this for a while. It is apparently what she's been working on this whole time. We can earn 100 million yen in 5 minutes flat, in and out easy. She even brought masks. She is very prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't expect the visual novel sprites to change with the mask. I've seen memes of them in the mask. I didn't know it was gonna actually change in the game like that. If they actually add the masks onto their little 3D chibi models, that'll be adorable. Did she knit them themselves? Oh my god. She does kind of look like a luchador. All or nothing. Isn't that what life is about, Serica? Please tell me Serica put on the mask. Come on, Serica, put on the mask. It's unfortunately not on the chibis. That's really unfortunate. They are missing out on a huge opportunity. Look, I know Payday 3 is kind of a stinky game right now. But back when this game was new, they really slept on an opportunity for a Payday 2 collab to get Payday masks on the girls and have them be special units. I'm just saying. We can't possibly stoop to being criminals. Well, why not? Aw, she took the mask off. Pout all you want, Shiroko, but there are some lines that can't be crossed. But why not? If no one comes up with real ideas soon, you know what? I think, all things considered, their plan so far make my plan to just like let the bank foreclose and then just occupy the school legally until it's de facto yours by squatter rights, I think my plan's pretty reasonable. Nonomi has an idea. You go, girl. Second year, Izayoi. Is Izayoi? I don't know. Nonomi. As long as it doesn't involve scams or breaking the law, you have the floor. You may even have the table. Have the perfect thing and a promise it isn't illegal or pyramid scheme. Are pyramid schemes legal? I thought they were, but now that I think about it, I guess it is consenting idiots, so maybe they aren't illegal. Pop idols, schoolgirl pop idols to be exact. Okay. I'm not against the idea of an idol arc, but in the desert? It's all sandy. You heard me. It happens all the time in anime. Nothing helps revitalize a school like becoming a pop superstar. If we break into the industry together as pop idols... I guess it's too much work for the hag. She's eepy. You don't like the idea? I mean, yeah, Hoshino would have some fans. I'm a fan. I ordered a Hoshino Fumo. It'll arrive around the middle of August. I'm looking forward to having my horse. I kind of want to buy a Sons of Horse figurine. Because they're like, some of them are $20, and I kind of want to get one to pair with my Hoshino Fumo. I actually don't know why Hoshino is called Horus. And memed on like that. But I like it, so she's horse to me. Only creeps with like frail little me. True. No one likes the Hoshino. But even I came up with, poses. You go, girl. Christina, the swimsuit gang. Club. What? I understand what she means when she's speaking emoji and says star, but I don't know what club means. I assume that's like from the card suite clubs? I don't know what she means by that. The swimsuit. What, the cat doesn't like water? Maybe Serica is actually happy being in the desert. Cats do like heat. She worked on it all night. Not as long as Shiroka worked on robbing a bank. The meeting... Hey, we're not going in circles. Everyone's having good ideas. Except for Ayane, who has no ideas. Why not let Hey, I could decide. Yeah, I'm the sensei. Let me decide. Let great teacher Powerlines decide. Yeah, I want to make a decision already. I don't think we should throw out some better ideas. I mean, if you're volunteering a better idea, Yane, then go for it. Everyone else has had an idea. If Sensei backed it, then I'm sure it'll be the right one. Yeah, trust me. Nothing bad ever happens when I'm trusted. I mean, honestly, trying to go for pop idols isn't that bad of an idea. I don't know. Between them, it's a close call between hijacking a school bus and bank robbing. I'm not against pop idols, but that isn't nearly as cool as hijacking a school bus or going bank robbing. As much as I want to play Payday 2 with Shiroko, I think logically hijacking a school bus will yield the best results because we'll get an immediate influx of cash, cold cash money, from forcing everyone we kidnap to sign paperwork to transfer to our school. And then we'll get even more transfers once they send people to fight to bring them back, and when we beat them, we can make the people we defeat sign papers to transfer. So it'll just be a constant circle, a constant loop, just feeding new transfers to our school. So that's why I think I agree with Hoshino to hijack a school bus. Sensei agrees. Sensei is sealed of approval. Stamped. Yeah, I'm sure. Hell yeah, I'm sure that's what I'm picking. Yeah, I agree with Hoshino. Let's go. Let's go hijack a school bus. What's the worst that could happen? It sounds like so much fun. See, even Nanomi's on board with it. It's not a joke, Serica. We are dead serious. We're about to do this. Come on, Ayane. You agreed. You're part of the group. What? They come up with a better idea. She flipped the table. What? Not that table. That table's circle. Attempting to start a war? Well, why the hell not? We're already fighting a war with the biker gang. I forget their name. It was KK. I don't know. The helmet gang. So why not start a war? And anyone we defeat in the world in the war has to transfer to this school. It seems like win-win. And if we lose and we have to transfer to their school, and that means they're out of the debt. So win-win. Ayane is in berserk mode? I don't believe that Ayane has berserk mode. She's grown up to be such a stern young lady. Does my old heart proud. Hag! We're taking this extremely, Ayane. I don't think anyone here was joking about hijacking a school bus or robbing a bank. It's like, I'm the only mature one here. I'm mature. I just don't feel like acting like it. Hey, Ace. Hope you're having a great night. This nerd here, this four-eyed, knife-eared bitch named Ayane shot down the perfectly good idea of kidnapping a school bus to force everyone on board to sign transfer papers to come to Abydos. All you forever do is fool around, robbing banks, pyramid schemes. Is this even supposed to be some kind of joke? Yes. Well, Ayane, feel free to come up with a better idea. Ayane can chew everyone out for a while, but not me because I'm too cool. Sensei cannot be chewed out. Everything's gonna be alright, Ayane. I'm not sorry. But I'll gladly eat some ramen. She's a little angry. She's just a little angry. She's pouting. If you don't want to be treated like a child, then don't pout. And don't throw tantrums when you have perfectly good ideas. Yeah, yes, Serica, we seriously had to come back here, especially when you were working here, so we could bully you. What is chashu? I think it's some type of meat. What is chashu? Braised pork. I could go for some braised pork ramen. Yes, she's eating. It's cute. Oh, that's a Gehenna girl. She's the dorky tank. Hi. Do you want to join Abydos? Yes. How many in your party? How much is the cheapest thing? I don't know. What are the prices here? I just have them charging my credit card. I don't even know what they're charging me. The regular Shibaseki ramen bowl for 580 yen. Is that like $5? 580 yen to USD. No, that's $4. Man, the yen sucks. Thank God I live in America. Yeah, under a 5. Also, hey, Gran, hope you're having a great night. I will never be great teacher Onizuka, but I can dream. Is Gehenna like down bad for cash? What? Danger. We finally found something that costs... I think they are down bad for cash. Are all the schools in debt? I love Aru. She's such a dork. A yen saved is a yen earned. If only this game would let me be so chaotic. I mean, it seemed like we were about to rob a bank or hijack a school bus. We were this close to greatness. Gloomy girl. I like her. I like her in combat. She has the cool fear thing. Also, the gloomy goth girl is the rare 18-year-old legal adult in this game. I think there's like 5 of them. They're gonna share a single bowl of ramen. You may as well be comfortable, plus we're not very busy at the moment. Are they just ordering? Are they so down bad for cash? They can only order 1 bowl of ramen? Witsuki, she's so dangerous. Little brat. They're actually gonna share a single bowl of ramen. They must be even more desperate than Abydos. Oh my god. I think they are thinking of splitting a single bowl. Wow, that's impressive. That's a new low of destitute. I've never heard of a party of 4 splitting a single bowl of ramen. That'd be like, what, 50 calories a person? That is so much worse than Abydos. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like the whole party only having 1 SP. They have to share their skill points. They're on hard mode over there. It's not really something to apologize for. I mean, bless Haruka's heart. She is embarrassed for the rest of her school, apparently. Nearly half of Gehenna's playable characters are criminal groups they can't keep under control. I mean, if they're criminals, you'd think they would have some money. At least. What's the point of living like this? We're just a waste of air, lower than dirt. We never should have come in here. Okay, Haruka, take it down a level. Take it down a notch. I like your... bunny? Is that a demon bunny? Bobble on your... whatever. I mean, arguably, I think Aru was the one making a scene by making you all split a single bowl of ramen. Don't say that. Being poor isn't a crime or anything to be ashamed of. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. She's apologizing for being poor. Your students, no one expects you to be loaded with cash. The Y doesn't know me. Seem to have a lot of money. So you and your friends scraped enough to share a bowl of ramen together. That's saying something, isn't it? Is Aru just putting on a face, pretending not to be mortified right now? Think she got the wrong idea? What was the right idea? It's just because Aru blew through the cash. Well, that makes you beggars. I got bad news. Boss Aru blew through all the cash somehow. You should know better than not to refer to me by my title, Chief of Staff Mitsuki. I'm sorry, I don't think it's possible for me to call Aru boss. She is way too dorky. I know nothing about her other than she is a giant dork. You still want us to call you boss when we're off the clock? What kind of boss can't afford to treat her employees to more than 1 measly bowl of ramen? She's got a point. There it is. There's the dork! There's the dork! Maybe you should have thought of that for blowing all her money on hired goons. What's the point of having guns if you still have to hire goons? Why are they hiring goons? They have guns. Would you expect to do anything less? Be grateful there is enough left for a bowl of ramen. If they're a criminal gang, can't they just steal food or steal money for food? You could negotiate it to make sure there was enough left for us four, you know. Just admit that you forgot to account for dinner in today's expenses, Aru. You guys, I know you guys are young, but surely you have like a school card. I get why you'd want to reduce the risk factor of this operation, right? About not underestimating the target. They aren't jobbers like the Helmet Gang. Jobbers. I'm guessing jobbers is gangs hired part-time? That's an interesting word. But really, boss, are these Abydo students really worth blowing our entire budget on hiring extra muscle? Hi, hello. We're Abydos. Would you like to join? I know you guys have no money, but we could really use more students to give us money. Aru probably doesn't even know. That's why she hired those goons, because she's chicken. Oh, is Aru scared? I think she's actually scared. Who are you calling chicken? I'm just being careful and covering our bases. She is absolutely terrified. Failure is not an option. Yo, no problem solver 6-8's motto. Expect the unexpected. This is the first she's hearing about this motto. Wait, are they all problem solver 68? I would think they would have different numbers. Alright, I guess that's the name of their club. At this point, surprise more than don't use single-shot weapons to save money on ammo. I mean, Gehenna seems like it has a fair amount of money. Just based on the number of characters in Gehenna. And they're not talking about robbing banks, they're taking jobs. That's something. Good for them. I'll take you out for sukiyaki. I don't think I've ever had sukiyaki. Once we finish this job and get paid, so you better go all out. I'm with you, Hiroku. I'm not entirely sure what sukiyaki is either. It's a dish that adults like, and it's really expensive. That tells me nothing. Don't know if dirt like me could appreciate it then. Would have to sacrifice my life afterward for overindulging. She's beyond self-esteem issues. She's something else. I don't know how to describe it. We're an industry titan at this point. We deserve only the best. Wouldn't you agree? She's as ambitious as she is dorky. No one wants to call you boss, unless it's sarcastic. The one bowl of ramen for 4 people. Oh, that's cute. The cat gave them extra to share. However, the cat did not put the extra servings in another bowl. She got the biggest bowl in the house and just making it as hard as possible for them to share. I could go for some ramen. Are you sure this is the right order? We don't have the money to pay for something like this. It's exactly what you ordered, a plain 580 yen Shibiseki ramen bowl. He might have overfilled it a smidge. Just a little bit. He put in just a couple extra noodles, only a little bit. 68 is a hard to explain pun from Aru's last name. Oh, so it's like a Korean language thing, I'm guessing. Excuse me, I could actually really go for some noodles. I've been eating really healthy the past week because I started a new meal plan. But today, I was craving some Panda Express, so I got Panda Express. And I've been feeling like shit since. Because it's just industrial, low-grade Chinese fast food. It's so bad for you, but oh my god, it tastes so good. Even if it feels like I have a stomach full of lead now. I'll be honest, I never really cared for the boiled eggs, they put it in ramen and stuff. Eat first, can ask questions later. I agree. Are they experiencing God right now, eating ramen? Oh, Japanese thing. Who knew there was such a good ramen shop out here in the boonies? This is beyond the boonies. You're in the desert, girl. Oh yeah, everyone in Abydos is here. Were they all listening in on the plan to fight Abydos? The ramen here is the best around. People come from all over just to get a taste of it. It's probably the only ramen around. You can see why. I've been to my fair shops, and the ramen this good is hard to find. We're regulars here. Sorry to interrupt your meal, but we wanted to say... I feel like this being the main story, it should be voiced, even if it's not English. It's good to see students from other schools come here and see the lights. I mean, I think they literally just saw God eating the ramen. That uniform you're wearing is Gehenna's, right? That's a long trip. Is it nostalgic? Is that what... I mean, I guess if you're teenagers and you're broke as hell, you will share a bowl of ramen, so why the hell not? I mean, I remember in the 90s and early 2000s, me and my buddy scraping together quarters to try and get a couple of burritos from Taco Bell. And cutting those in half. I think I just know she has Born to Kill on her jacket. Our precious goth girl. I think she recognizes that they're Abydos, because they have name tags. I don't think they even have a uniform. They just have name tags. Never expected to run into fellow connoisseurs here. Isn't life wonderfully unpredictable sometimes? I love Aru. I don't think Aru ever puts two and two together. They almost look like sisters. No, let her be dorky. Let it ride. The Chinese translation got voiced, but Japanese and Korean didn't. I thought this game was Korean. I remember only seeing Japanese and Korean. Oh, that's the log. I didn't know that was even there. I can't see languages here. I remember only seeing Japanese and Korean options. Maybe the Chinese version is a different launcher because they have it locked down over there. I mean, I can understand why it's not voiced, because it's visual novel style, which means there's a shit ton of dialogue. But it is a little disappointing, considering it's still the main story and it's not voiced. Yes. The Unrelenting Blood Feud. I have to finish chapter 1 so I can actually watch the damn anime. Yeah, separate app because different publishers for China, yeah. Although they do have Steam over there now, I think. Unless that got taken away, I forget. Good luck with your business fighting us. Good luck with revitalizing your school Abydos who were here to fight. Aru will be cheering us on. Thanks, Aru. What great kids. She's so dorky. Next on our overlords. First they give us gas for our cars, now they give us gacha. Aru, didn't those uniforms look familiar to you? I'm still not convinced that Abydos has uniforms, they just have name tags. Those were Abydos students. Dork. Dork! Get a mirror, take a photo. Take a photo and text it to Sensei. I want to see her dorkiness. Did you really not know? Doesn't that mean there are targets? Should we go back inside and snuff them out? Do it. Pick a fight. Yeah, they can't have blood. They can't depict death with, like, skulls and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that seems silly to us, but it's because they have their media so toned down, usually. Oh, yeah, I guess Shiroko and the cat and Yane do wear the same school jacket. That's true. You're serious. They're the ones from Abydos. Why is fate a cruel mistress? Because they're dumb, and it's really funny. What's wrong, Aru? Isn't it time for us to get to work? Yeah, come fight us. The hired muscle, who is all gonna die miserably, is waiting for instructions. Do we gotta? Do we have to wipe them out this second? Yes. Fight us! I desire violence! Looks like our sweet little Aru is being torn apart. What happened to doing crime as long as the client has the dime? Problem solver 68 doesn't let him... It should really be problem solvers 68. If it's gonna be all of them. Doesn't let emotions get in the way. She really is conflicted. I mean, to be fair, it seemed like she met Jesus eating that ramen. Diversion of COD, when you defeat an enemy, they wave and then are teleported away. Oh yeah, that's the censoring for COD in there. And then for blood, when they can't just delete it, they like make it white. And there's a lot of scenes in anime that make it look way worse when everyone's just covered in pools of white instead of red. Gotta pull myself together. What kind of executive would I be if I can't do a simple job like this? A dorky executive. Let's do it. Round up the muscle. Is that your muscle? Your muscle sucks. Your muscle is all scuffed up. Just taking care of business, namely eating ramen. No, well, it is a meme for us, but it's an actual thing they do where they change blood to be white, and then there's very unintentionally hilarious frames of what we would charitably call a yogurt spill. I forget, it's When They Cry is the best example I can think of, where it's just a scene of the entire room and everyone covered in blood. But in the Chinese censorship, they're all covered in white liquid. It's interesting. Whatever you say, just remember we're clocking out on the dot, especially since Aru was even stingy with their pay, all in the name of saving money, and she couldn't even... Aru. We gotta have Yuka work on Aru's finances. We can leave the fine print for later. Let's get going. Time to attack Abydos. Come fight us! I desire violence. Good for you, Haruka. Have some confidence. We'll crush the... I think... Okay. I'm glad you're confident, Haruka, that... I'm both interested and very concerned by that lip bite you're doing. She's a little too into it. League of Legends in China removes the character Mongolian's mustache. Really? I can't say I'm surprised they would do something silly like that, but it's still very strange to hear. Black blood. Well, then the entire screen would be blacked out. And then we could have funny memes in the West about Chinese censorship blacking out their animes, or making their anime blacked. A large armed group 15 kilometers south of campus. Shoot them. No, it's the people we just saw at lunch. attacking us like they said they would. Pay attention. They look like mercenaries. Very scuffed up mercenaries. Thugs Depot at the Crackodon. Can't talk tonight. Must have cost a fortune to hire that many of them. Can't allow them to get any closer. Sensei, give us the order to move out. Gladly. Violence! Hooray, school violence. Got eyes on the squad leading those goons up ahead. They are the girls at the ramen shop. Hi, Aru. Hi, Dork. After I gave you all that extra ramen, I thought your boss gave us that ramen. You ungrateful pricks. Wow. Language, Serica. The cat's mad. Really did appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. This is business. It's nothing personal, kid. Agreed, it's regrettable. Business is business. We have to uphold our contract. I like Kyoko. She angry. The cat's spitting mad. I feel that maybe that's why Serica is so mad, because she recognizes them as fixers like Shiroko said, and the cat doesn't want to get fixed. What kind of job is that for girls your age? Shouldn't you be working normal part-time jobs? It's not a part-time job. This is a real respectable business. The job titles and every... That's why she wants to be called boss. It makes her feel respectable. She's so dorky. She's the boss. And Mitsuki is the chief of staff. And Kyoko? I forget her name. The goth girl is the department head. The head of which department? Which department, Aru? Title isn't nearly as impressive as you make it sound out to be. Yeah, you don't even know what department she's head of. Who hired you? Why not ask? She'll tell it. You could just ask Aru. She's so dorky, she'll spill everything. Good luck. We don't spill trade secrets. What if we give you ramen? I bet she'd spill it for a bowl of ramen. Oh yeah, after I complained last week that you couldn't pick up the girls on the screen. What? I was told they added this. That you can pick them up. I feel let down. You can pick them up normally. Alright, get him! Kill them all! I really enjoy the combat in this game. What was Hoshino's? Hers is the fan. That's a healing. That's their fast reload. And I know Naomi's. No one in range. Yeah, you're in range. The minigun girl is legit one of my favorite units in the game and probably one of the best because of her arc thing. It's so good. Get him! Kill them all! Just like Johnny Rico said, kill them all! Just deleted. Hundreds dead. Single target. About special students being picked up? Maybe. Angie Cat. Well, they're dead. They're dead as dirt. Easy boss fight. Ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Oh, you touched my cha-la-la. My ding ding dong. It's time to clock out. Convenient that you're clocking out after being murdered violently. It sure is. That's all you get for the money you pay to stay. You can handle the rest on your own. Aru. You would have had an easier time if you just ate lunch and didn't pay them at all. Your goons may as well not have been there. bowl of soba. I think that's a different type of noodle. I think I had it before. Ramen's better. What the heck? Don't just leave. They told you they were gonna leave. They told you. You're boned. Phrasing. Kind of thought we would have wrapped up by now. What now, Aru? Should we run for it? I think you should sign the paperwork to join Abydos. You haven't seen The Last of Us. She is a corny third-rate villain. That's her thing. Exactly. Exactly, Lighter. Stingy pay, stingy work. Everyone run! I mean, retreat. Yeah, they're gone. They're a lot faster running away than fighting. They got their priorities. Still not sure what that was about, but we can at least confirm their hired forces did clock out. I mean, retreat. But now it's a problem. Now we have to worry about some strange hitmen targeting our school. I mean, they're so weak. The whatever biker helmet gang put up a better fight than they did. We'll find out soon enough. We'll learn something useful once we look at that Aru girl. Well, if you pay close attention, you notice that all those girls are horny, and there's only one school with that many horny girls. Gehenna. In search of a clue. Gimme. Give me more money. I did do some extra polls over the weekend off stream. I wanted to do all the polls on stream, but because that the fest banner was ending, I think like this morning, I did polls last night, and I got Mika, which is great. I also got Rio along with the swimsuit. I forget her name. The swimsuit pink-haired lady with the hose, who I already got last week. Where are you heading so early? Yeah, so now my yellow team is Mika as the not tank, the two gamer cats, and Noyomi. Yeah, I was told Mika is a huge get. In that team compo, I'm told it'll basically take care of like 80-90% of the yellow stuff. I did put a few extra rolls because I had like enough for 20 polls left over after that, after getting Rio, but I wasn't able to get Neru. Do we still have the girl who likes being carried? Which girl likes being carried? I forget. I remember Shiroko carried us. Yeah, well, I already know they're at Gehenna, because they were horny. Horny girls go to Gehenna. Hi, Mitsuki. Hello. What are you doing? Hi. What? How you... Okay, hello. Welcome to my personal space. What a coincidence running up to you this morning. Yeah. Hi. What? I'm not too heavy, am I? I'm sure you can still breathe, Sensei, so you just have to endure it. Am I being SA'd? Am I being kidnapped? What's happening here? Hello? Yo, what are you doing? Let go of me. I'm scared. I need an adult. The wage slave game? Which game was that? I only remember Blue Archive. The girl that does... Oh, yes. The girl that does the Superman poses. I forget her name, but she's in Gehenna, and she's so dorky that she tucks her short into her shorts. Yeah, I remember who you're talking about. I don't think I've used her again since messing around with her on some battles. But yeah, she's one of my favorites because she's so funny. Thank you for protecting my honor, Ayane, from Mitsuki. If it isn't Little Miss Four Eyes, She prefers to be called Knife Ear. Thank you. From Abydos. We like to stick her nose, you mean her ears, in other people's business. You seemed a lot more polite when we ran into each other at the ramen place. Well, when you ran into them, it wasn't like when you ran into me just now. When you... Whatever you just did to me, Mitsuki. That was before you assaulted our school. That could barely be called an assault. Let's be fair. What are you up to? Why are you trying to be so buddy-buddy? I think she just wants more ramen. Yeah, her name is Knife Ears, not Four Eyes. It's not like we have anything against you guys. That's nice. It's just business, nothing personal, kid. Are you actually trying to tell me to not to take... Sometimes it feels like this game makes me dyslexic. Not to take things personally after what you did. Why not? It's not like shill only works for you, Abydos kids. Isn't that right, Sensei? I plead the fifth. Can't we all just get along? I am everyone, Sensei. Great teacher Powerlines. Kami-sensei. We have a business to run. Aru has high expectations. Unfortunately, Aru does not have high wages. Stop by our office anytime you want, Sensei. I bet Aru and the others would be thrilled to have you there. That's nice. Bye, Mitsuki. What do you mean there'll be no later? It's just Mitsuki. Mitsuki is friend. She's dangerous, but she's friend. Wait. Mitsuki is a little knife-eared too. I didn't catch it at first, but she's just a little knife-eared. That explains a lot. Does that make Ayane racist against other knife-ears? The nerve of that girl. Yeah. I can't... Well, I like Mitsuki, but I could do without whatever she did to me. Devil ears? Knife ears. At 7,883,250 yen, payment on your loan, including variable interest and additional interest, has been confirmed. So they paid $7. Paid in cash, no issues to report. What if we take this guy hostage in exchange for the debt being paid without us having to pay it? Managed to make it another month. How much longer to go? I'm gonna guess over 100 years. 309 years. I knew it had to be over 100. Don't say it. I'm gonna snap if I hear the details. This is a cat on the edge. Okay, I do see the uniform now. I think it's because Shiroko was the first one we met. And she was in her... She looks the most different of them. Do you ever wonder why they only accept cash payments? Why would they go out of their way to use armored trucks? So you can steal from them. I think Shiroko is on the same wavelength as me. Shiroko is absolutely thinking that they drive in trucks just so we can rob them. Don't worry, she's not. She is. That doesn't mean you can daydream about doing it either. Well, there's no such thing as thought crime. Come on, guys. All we can do is focus on what's in front of us. Let's go inside. What do they learn? What do they teach at these schools? Wait. It has a no weapons sign. Why do they have a sign for no weapons in a school where they're given weapons? Let's begin. We need to go over 2 issues. Are you guys ever going to have a class around here? First off is yesterday's assault. I still maintain you can barely call that an assault. The culprits belong to a club called Problem Solver 68. They're missing an S. Aru finalized their paperwork before realizing the typo. They're a notorious group of student delinquents from Gehenna Academy. I think out of all of them, Mitsuki is really the only delinquent. I think Aru is just a dork who's trying to put on an image. The goth girl is half a delinquent. She's okay with skipping class or whatever. And she got peer pressured. They present themselves as a fixer agency, but they're more like errand girls who take on odd jobs. The club president is a dork named Aru. Best dork. She would be the one you ran into that was calling herself the boss. Aru has 3 employees beneath her, a chief of staff, a department head, and an entry-level employee. Whatever makes Aru feel special. I don't think they mean business. I think they mean fun. She's an executive at her age. It's so cool. You know what, Nonomi? You should send a letter to Aru saying that you think it's really cool. I think that would make Aru's day, unironically. Her title is suffer. Well, if she made the club, she can proclaim it. Those are the rules. Hey, if I can be called sensei despite never teaching a class, she can call herself boss. I suspect they're currently operating out of a location close to Abydos, especially since we ran into them this morning. Is what they're doing officially recognized by a Gehenna Academy? You wouldn't think so. Well, I mean, if it's a criminal school, they probably run a racket of... They, like, pay a fine to their student council to, like, be unofficially recognized. So I bet they took whatever contract are under because they felt like it. Haruka's delinquent level. That's the nervous score, right? I said she got peer pressured. And then she found her kink. So she stuck with it. I saw that lip bite. So they're in violation of school regulations. They didn't strike me as all that bad or malicious. They're just dorks. On the contrary, they're known for being troublemakers and causing a lot of headaches at Gehenna as well. I'm willing to bet that Aru's gang caused headaches at Gehenna because they're not nearly as delinquent as the rest of the school. I am willing to believe fully that Aru's gang is actually the nice girls. I agree with Hoshino. We should... This is almost as good as the school bus hijacking. We should capture them, interrogate them, and make them sign transfer paperwork. For once, I agree. We should take the initiative and nip this problem in the butt. Why is Ayane acting like this is personal? Is there something you want to tell the class? Next up, the mastermind behind the Helmet Gang's attack on Serika. Ayane is gracefully glossing over that question. After analyzing the weapons that were recovered from last battle, I've learned that this model is no longer on the market. What model? A model of what? A gun? A figurine? A model airplane? The only place you can get those kinds of weapons is in Kavotos' black market. Kavotos' whatever. Haruka was bullied for a gloomy personality for being saved by Aru, whom she now worships. Yeah, so that... I feel like that's cold hard evidence that Aru's gang are the nice girls of Gehenna, and the reason they cause trouble at Gehenna is because they're not bad girls like everyone else. Isn't that place supposed to be really dangery? Dropouts, burnouts on leave, flunkies, the black market is a melting pot for delinquents, not to mention a place where unauthorized clubs do illegal activities. But what's the name of the city? Kavoto? Kavotos. Kavotos is unironically the size of North America. So do they fly? Word on the street is that Problem Solver 68 has been responsible for a couple incidents at the black market. Were those incidences Aru being dorky and stumbling through stuff? We should be looking for a connection at the black market. It's obvious what we have to do next. Let's go to the black market and take a look around. I think Hoshino just wants to buy something. You never know what kind of clues we might find there. Okay, sure. Let's go shopping. I know if it's a fan wiki, I have zero trust, but I do remember. I think that's a direct quote from Haruka's profile in game because I remember seeing that earlier. I never trust fan wikis though, because they are notoriously bad about slipping in fan speculation as like stuff quoted from the game. To the black market. There is a huge crowd of people here. Must be next to the desert. There's so many people, we see none of them. I was expecting a smaller operation, but this is... I mean, the city's the size of North America, so the black market district would be like a state. I didn't realize an unauthorized district would be so big and busy. To be fair, we hardly ever leave Abydos. There are a lot of weird places outside our district. Like places that aren't desert. Have you ever been here before? No, but I heard stories about all kinds of places around the city. Apparently, there's a giant aquarium somewhere. I want to go to the giant aquarium. I haven't been to an aquarium in a really long time. I want to go to an aquarium. I like aquariums. Especially if they have the touchy tank. Where you can pet the stingrays and stuff. Or the turtles. We should go there. I want to go to the aquarium, Hoshino. Let's go. Not that I know, but I don't think an aquarium is for sushi. I think that's exact. Hey. Don't knock it until you try an aquarium sushi. I never had it either, but hey. Does Ayane just refuse to leave the school? You're in the heart of illegal weapons and arms trade to be ready for anything. I mean, we're carrying our guns around. If anything happens, did Ayane get spawn camped while everyone else was gone? No, we got spawn camped. Hello? Oh no, thugs! Hifumi. I think I got her. I think I pulled her. I forget. Wah! I think she's from Trinity. No, please stop chasing me! I like her salmon-colored gun. And her chicken bag. I know she's like a nameless NPC, but this thug is kind of cute. I think we should kidnap her and take her back to Abydos. I'm just saying. The uniform. Hello. Yeah, that's Trinity, because it has like the triangle and the 3 circles. Hi, Ifumi. Shouldn't a black market be spread out among a bunch of back alleys and out of the way places, not one place even in a city? Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? That thug is pretty popular. I mean, she's the prettiest of the thugs. Why are you being chased? I like this thug's tummy, but her hair doesn't do it for me. Who the heck are you? Get out of my way. We got business with that Trinity student. But I don't have any business with you. The uniform belongs to Trinity General School, one of the largest academies in all of Kavotos. I feel like it has more schools, or Gehenna has more students than Trinity. Yeah, this thug is way cuter than the other one. And one of the richest too, kidnapping her is sure to command a hefty ransom. Oh, that's a good idea. We should kidnap her. Hoshino. Hoshino, we should kidnap her and take her back. And also, I want to kidnap this one. Not this one, but we can take this one. Abductions and negotiations. That's what I call an investment plan. I am biased, but I also like her snake eyes. What do you think? You interested? We can make a fair split. What if we just kidnapped all of them? I'm still on board with the Abydos plan of kidnapping students and making them transfer. Everyone just likes the blonde because they're... Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Black. I was doing... I forget which student it was. It was... the Valkyrie girl? I did her relationship side story thingy over the weekend. And it started off with Sensei going alone in the middle of the night to a convenience store and being at risk, Sensei was, of being abducted by student thugs. Which... interesting. I didn't realize just how real this game would get. I also had Shigure, the Weasel's first relationship side story, and she just outright is an alcoholic, which surprised me. I thought for sure they're just gonna say Shigure was all about the soda, not just straight up vodka. Bad guys have to be punished, Star. But what if we're the bad guys? Hi, Hifumi. You're now our captive. Tell us how much we can ransom you for. Thank you so much. I would have been so much trouble in my school if not for you. I like her chicken backpack. It's bad enough I snuck out here on my own. If something bad happened, it's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Why would you do that, though? Yes, she's Hifumi. What's a Trinity student doing in a dangerous place like this? I think Hoshino was taking a nap during all that. Kind of a long story. I came here looking for something. Something no longer in production. Probably what we're also looking for. Like a tank. A contraband firearm. A what? A biochemical agent, Jesus Christ. It's a limited edition piece of Peroro merchandise. Oh, chicken. Chicken. A limited edition plush of a chicken dying from being force-fed ice cream. That's... It's an original idea, I'll give it that. I don't know if it's a good idea for a plush. Only 100 of them were ever made. She got that Beanie Baby craze going on. What do you think? It's not cute. It's something. It's a chicken of all time. I love Momo Friends too. Pororo's so cute. I'm a fan of Mr. Nikolai personally. Okay, I have to ask. What does Mr. Nikolai the plushie look like? The way Mr. Nikolai philosophizes is just so dashing. Is it like a sensei? In fact, I recently bought a compilation of Mr. Nikolai's work, reaching beyond good and evil. I never played that game. It was a first edition, too. She's like a brony for a weird chicken. To be fair, chicken mascots are at least cute. I'd rather deal with a chicken girl than a horse girl. I'll be real. Horse girls are just built different. I have no idea what they're talking about. God bless you, Hoshino. I'm actually a little surprised Hoshino never cared for cutesy stuff, considering she's a hag. You found the best ex-paladin class, the vindictive bastard, the most aggressive power of friendship. You can smite anyone that's hurt you or one of your allies. Interesting. I'm assuming that's for Pathfinder. I'm processing the logic of how that would play out in combat, where I guess you would stall your turn to go after people. Yeah, first edition Pathfinder. And double anyone's at 0 HP. Mr. Nicolay is a small brown fox. Okay, that's cuter than I was imagining. I guess I just don't get young people these days. Hag! We're practically the same age. I came here looking for that, but ended up getting targeted by those thugs. Either way, I would have been in deep trouble without you guys. What if I told you you're in trouble now? Because you are now our ransom. You're our paycheck, girl. What brings Abydos students to a place like this? I'm a little shocked she knows Abydos by name. We're looking for a gun. Something that's out of production now and hard to find, but we might be able to find it here. Excuse me. I'm still recovering from working over the weekend. The 12-hour shifts aren't hard, because I basically get time and a half for sitting there watching 24 hours of anime over the weekend. But it's a brain drain. Yay, fight! I woke up. There's a fight. Yay, the cute thug. The second cute thug. Not as cute as this one. This thug is just okay. They're from the same gang as those thugs you scared off, and they look like they're raring for a fight. Any ally being someone you hung out with for the past day. I don't know, I feel like that's a little bit too loose. Although I guess with first edition, it's been out for so long, all the extra classes they add are just, at this point, so homebrew, so different levels of homebrew that they're all kind of a little wonky. I like that idea, I don't know if I like that implementation of it. If it's a fight they want, it's violence they get. Why do we keep getting involved with these rough and tumble types? No, it's not you, it's me. I attract violence. You'll have time to complain later. Violence! Oh, we get the angel girl now. Ooh. Hold on. I want the big gun. Kill them all! Well, I didn't get to kill the robot with her. No, can't do that. Here we go. Get him. Tank, please tank. I need a heal. Give me heal. I'll save that. What's your special? Ooh, summons a plushie. Get him. Ooh. What is it doing? It's just a little guy. No. Hoshino, get him. Yeah, it is more interesting than a Blackguard being an ex-paladin. Not really in range, but... Get him. I like that they have robots in there to mix it up. I guess all the guys are robots in this world. Except for Sensei, who got isekai'd from another world. I wonder if Sensei got isekai'd by Truck-kun on his way to this world. Enemy is retreating. We killed them all. But at this rate, we're gonna have to destroy the entire black market. I think we just aggroed. What do you mean we can't just keep engaging like this? Why not? Yeah, I agree with Shiroko. Why not? Why is Shiroko on the same wavelength as me? The black markets and forces might crack down on us if we make any more of a scene. Well, they're fighting us. And we'll be in really big trouble if that happens. We should get out of here. Ironic that a Trinity student knows more about the black market than we do. They should consider themselves lucky. Actually, yes, they should. Because I'd be totally down for just fighting the entire black market for fun. We will continue part 2 next time. Because I'm eepy. It's 3 a.m. I'm still catching up on sleep. But that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow at 1:40 a.m. Eastern, I'm actually going to start another Genshin. Well, I just said I'm playing Genshin tomorrow. I meant to say gacha. Just so it's not Blue Archive every day, I'm going to start Genshin Impact. I kind of don't want to. But I figure I may as well, because it's the biggest gacha out there, and I kind of want to give it a try, just see why it's the biggest gacha for myself. So anyways, 1:40 a.m. Eastern, tomorrow night, we'll be playing Genshin Impact. I will see everyone there. If you enjoyed this, go and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Every little bit helps a little guy like me. So, hope everyone's a fantastic Tuesday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.